Everyone ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Don't Talk to Me podcast. I'm Brad. This is my co-host, Ashlyn.
Hi.
And Venus.
Hi.
We're here to talk about everything pop culture, supernatural, and weirdly fetishes.
Yes.
Just fits in there.
Definitely.
So, Ash, did you want to tell us a bit about yourself, where you're from, what you're doing?
Sure.
That you live in a van?
Yes. So, hello, everybody. My name is Ashlyn. I live in Australia. As you can probably tell, I do have a Kiwi accent. So, I am originally from New Zealand. I am living in WA at the moment in our camper with my fiance and our 2 ferrets. So, I feel like my whole bio is a story for another day, but there's just a little synopsis for you. Yeah, you guys?
I love how you didn't give your children's names away just to protect their privacy.
My fairy children.
Wouldn't want to abuse their privacy.
No.
All right, so Venus actually pre-prepared. She pre-prepared her intro.
I'm not that fancy.
If you'd like to take it away with your paragraph of information about yourself.
I'm not going to read out a script, but
line for line, please.
I mean, when we have a website, you're going to be very jealous that I have this beautiful pre-prepared paragraph.
We need a vision board.
Yeah.
Mood board.
Yeah. That's triggering, but that's fine. So I'm the Venus, whatever. Venus, affectionately known as by Bradley. I'm from Western Australia as well. I live a little bit south from Ashlyn, and I'm actually from Australia.
Way to triangulate yourself.
Yeah, I'm not an immigrant like Ashlyn. I'm from here.
Ooh, spicy.
Sass. The shade.
Yeah. About me, I watch too much anime. Like, too much anime.
It's true.
I talk about Rooster Teeth more than anything else.
It seems to be the only one anime you watch, though. Like, I've only ever heard you talk about Sailor Moon, and that's it.
I was literally talking about 7 Deadly Sins earlier. That's not true.
Is that technically an anime?
All I know is Pokemon and anime. Yeah.
No,
yeah,
I can jump in there if it's Pokemon. I'm in.
Yeah, right.
Sub me in.
But
I'm hitting an imaginary buzzer.
And look, some would argue that Ruby is anime. They would be wrong, but they would argue it.
See, that's animation.
Yeah.
I would not say that's an anime.
It's not. That's another hot topic too, because that is a highly contested territory.
Oh, yeah.
What about Avatar: Last Airbender?
Oh.
What do you reckon?
Oh, I would say that's an anime-inspired animation as well. I feel like here's my take on it. Even though we're supposed to be introducing ourselves right now, I feel like Western animation needs shows like Ruby and Avatar more than anime, like Japan's anime does, if that makes sense. Like we need,
I could say that.
Yeah, we need good
like
anime. Yeah,
agreed.
Because like the actual animation is so expensive. When it's like Western cartoons, we can't rely on like amazing special effects. So it's like, this is an amazing character that you'll fall in love with. It doesn't matter that she looks like a fucking rock.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, did you want to continue with your bio?
I mean, I feel like that covers a lot of. I create D&D characters for fun because that's normal.
You also have a dog that we'll put on Instagram.
I do. I have a dog who's very cute. You may hear him barking in the background of this podcast if it doesn't get edited properly.
He's a huge cunt.
Yeah, he just likes to bark at my door when I'm doing other things because apparently my whole life is him.
Well, that's because his whole life is you.
That makes me really sad and guilty.
It went dark. So dark.
Yeah,
dude.
It gets a bit terrifying when the center of the universe is you.
What? Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let that fly. I did write this because I'm really clever that I like long romantic walks to the fridge. Which I just feel like, that's a good note to end on.
Yeah, I feel like the only response to that is, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'll read that in Tinder profiles, and it'll be like, they'll be stick thin. They'll be like, I like long walks to the fridge. It's like, it must be a long walk because you look like a small, deprived child.
I roll. I'm round enough that I just roll to the fridge.
Me too. Well, my fridge is only 2 meters from me, so
I have a ramp and a launch point, and that's how I get there.
Oh God! So Bradley, tell us about you.
Yeah, I'm Brad. I'm from Melbourne, the Ubermensch city of Australia. Let's be real.
Yes.
I'm from the southeastern suburbs. Come at me, hi. I'm gay, as you can tell. I'm super alright with that.
Wait, what? Oh my god! I'm sorry.
did we not know
coming
this?
out.
When did this
coming out to my
happen?
friends. Oh my god, this is gonna go viral. Hashtag coming out to my friends. 2K. I almost said 2K18. Fuck, I'm a year
Hashtag
behind.
viral.
I feel like once you hit 20 as a gay man, you just lose every sense of special flair you had about pop culture. So I'm like, what's happening? What's happening in the news? Is Kim Kardashian still alive?
Look, I mean, you're always
That's
going to
me
be
now,
better.
anyway.
You're always going to be better than me, who still does not understand what yeet means.
Yeet. All right, so
Mm,
yeet is an amazing word. And I feel like Craig's suggestion of etymology of words is amazing because now we're fucking doing it.
Oh,
Yeet it's a verb, it's a noun. Yeet can be like a superlative. It's amazing. It's a perfect word. It is my favorite
Please.
word. I think it's word of the year.
Please use this in a sentence.
This bitch empty. Yeet.
yeet that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we know this one.
To
Yeah.
yeet. Yeah, it's easy.
From Vine Origins. Wonderful. Love.
I feel like a youth now.
Yeah. So we're all gamers. We all
youthful.
like anime. We all have pets. We're all like kind of cute. Not even gonna lie. We're all single.
And no one can tell because this is a podcast. So come
we're
at
all
me.
single and ready to mingle, except Ash. She's engaged and ready to pay for her sins. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. So this podcast is generally going to be about us talking about what's in the news in gaming and in anime and in Supernatural. Even though it's ended, there's still going to be fanfic.
Yes, forever.
Have you read any of the fanfic?
A small portion. I mean, I don't jump on that too heavily.
Are you
I feel like
into
until no.
Have you heard that term?
Yes.
Wincest. Yeah.
Can we please explain that for the
Wincest is a ship between the brothers, essentially. So like an incestual relationship between Sam and Dean, which it just creeps me out. I don't know.
Why am I hard?
Look, yeah.
Well, I mean, they're hot, but no.
They're also not related in real life. I think it gets less creepy
obviously.
if you're not shipping their actual characters when you're just shipping like Sam Padalecki and what's the other guy?
Sam Padalecki, yeah. No, you mean Jared Padalecki?
Jared Padalecki. I got his last name, Ash. I got his last name. Give me
you just mash them together. They're the one person now.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm actually staring at pictures of me with them because they're stuck to my wall right now.
Who's the guy with bow legs? He plays Dean. What's his
Jensen
name?
Ackles.
Jensen Ackles. That's the one. He has the name of a supervillain.
Oh my god, yes.
I had a poster of him on my wall in high school, and I thought he was the sexiest man alive, and I still to this day have never finished season 1 of Supernatural.
Well, that's a fail right there. You should.
That guy, the guy who plays Sam, he was in Smallville, wasn't he? Was he Smallville?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. No.
I had the biggest crush on him. He was in Smallville. I'm fairly sure he was in Smallville.
Are you thinking of Tom Welling?
I might be.
Who was also in...
Tom Welling is in...
I might be.
And he was in Lucifer recently. He plays one of the guys in Lucifer. Plays Kane.
Let's look it up. Smallville.
Tom Welling.
It is fucking Tom Welling. I thought him and...
I had a poster of him on my wall too.
Jensen Ackles was in Smallville. He had a small part. But
right. He wasn't Clark.
No. Right. So you are thinking of Tom Welling, but also Jensen Ackles, fun fact, was also in Smallville before Supernatural.
They both have chiseled jaws. It's very easy to get them confused.
Full dark and handsome.
There's this episode of Smallville where this girl can control glass. Like she has telekinesis, but she only uses it on glass for some reason. Stupid.
Unfortunate.
And she goes to kill her dad with the glass, and Superman stops her. He's like, "No, you don't want to do that. Sexy." And she's like 12. She's like, "I don't give a fuck. He raped me." And so she kills him. And that was the scariest thing I had ever seen in my entire life. And I was like 6 when I watched it. That gives you a roundabout idea how old I am. But when that first came on,
doing math.
Yeah, when that first came on, the Smallville episode with the clown, you know, the clown who had to be let into the house to feed off the parents' life force. Do you remember that shit? Yeah. That was the scariest shit ever. And I was not afraid of clowns up until that point because I'd never seen it. I'd never seen anything like that. But like just that episode freaked me the fuck out.
It's because clowns are fucking terrifying.
Clowns,
and
yeah,
everyone
it's
should
a
be
whole
afraid.
nother hot topic.
But now I have this like weird thought. Whenever I let my dog in, I'm like, what if I just let like a ghost in my house?
Oh, fuck.
Ghost ball.
What if your dog is actually the clown?
Oh, no. Like how he can transform into anything. No.
Yep.
No, my dog is not the clown. My ex is the clown.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm not going to argue with that.
Yes, girl. Yes.
Oh, he's going to listen to this, and I'm going to get.
No, he won't. You think he wants to hear women talk?
True. Very true.
You think that's his pastime? No, he plays Mario Maker and cries. That's his shit. No. But essentially this podcast, we're gonna have a few segments. V, did you want to talk about hot topics?
Yes, we'll talk about the segment that we're not doing today because this is supposed to be getting to know us, even though
this is
keep
episode
going.
0. Hold your horses, Kent. Hold your
Introduction to the podcast where we go on tangents. I feel like that's pretty accurate.
Yeah, well,
pretty much the whole podcast. We should have just named the podcast Tangents. Like, one of them.
Tangential superstars.
So I mean, look, like as we were sort of talking about before, we're going to be doing sort of pop culture-y stuff, kind of. Basically, if we see stuff on our newsfeed and we're like, oh, that's funny, we'll probably talk about it.
Yeah, exciting shit in the news. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The hot topic.
In next week's episode, we're doing the Area 51 memes, and that will date this podcast. So when people go back, and obviously they will, when people go back to listen to this podcast, they're gonna be like, Area 51 meme. I don't even fucking remember. People in September won't even remember the Area 51 meme.
What is this? What?
When was this a meme? Why would they talk about our airbase like that?
They might in September, because September is going to be when we hold the memorial for all the dickheads that actually went.
Well, no, do you hold a memorial straight after it happened? When did the 9/11 memorials happen? Isn't it like in the weeks to come or a year
later? We've got to bury bodies.
That's true.
I mean, well, actually, no, they're going to bomb people, so you won't need to, will you?
In a burial.
They'll just be ashes.
I genuinely do hope that people stay away and there is no one stupid enough that goes and gets hurt.
I'm a very big believer in the Darwin Award. If anybody charges into a military base, Naruto running headfirst, they deserve to be blown up. And there's mines. People aren't talking about the mines that are laid out. Like, there is literally a minefield. It's an airbase.
Yeah.
What are they thinking?
Not much, I would think. Not much.
Because the guy...
thinking of the memes, the sweet memes.
So it was a streamer that started the meme. Don't remember his name, but he's since been like, yo, we're not doing this. Like, that was a joke. Please don't sue me.
And then the next day releases a video of him Naruto running.
Yes. Literally, yes. Literally, yes. And then starts a Facebook page that's like storming it on September. And I was like, you are playing this so dirty. You're playing this so fucking dirty. I hate it. But I also love it because it's great memes. Have you seen clapping green shit? No, we should wait. We should wait till next week when we actually talk about this.
We should. But I will say, the guy is a genius. You can buy merch. He's monetized this. That guy has played his cards well.
I thought about getting a clapping green cheeks phone cover. Like, and it's only been a few days since the meme came out. He must have planned this, surely, because it's a good design. It's not about design.
Do you want a design that's never going to date? It's going to be a classic forever on your phone.
Clapping green cheeks. Hell yeah.
Oh gosh.
I mean, thinking about getting one of those custom printed ones. You know the custom printed phone cases you can get, but just like a really tight shot of my butthole. Just like so.
Please sell that.
Like, but I wouldn't be nervous when I'm giving people my phone because my nudes are everywhere, right? Because they would just be on the back of my phone. They'd be like, "Oh, what's this?" And they try and figure it out. But it's like, I know what it is.
So close up, you're like,
yeah, exactly. It's like, is that a black hole? Is this the event horizon?
Yes.
Are we falling into a deep well?
So I don't know. I just got this on a random website. I don't know what's actually on it. Oh, it's weird.
It has a tattoo called Brad's butthole right next to it. Property of Harry. Oh, God.
Yeah, great. That probably acts as a pretty decent segue to one of the things we decided to do as a bit of a getting to know you, which was wrong answers only.
Oh yeah.
So, first one, I guess. Describe your favorite show, but badly.
So Venus has a star example of this that she used on me, and I didn't get it for like a hot second because, like, yeah. All right, just do it, and then we'll give them 3 seconds to see if they can guess.
So blonde demon child regularly gropes woman with heterochromia.
7 Deadly Sins. I got it. Like, I got it when she said it. She said it like was it like 5 minutes ago? It was like 30 minutes ago.
I don't know how long we've been crapping on this podcast.
I have no idea.
A million years ago.
Yeah, like it's pretty bad. Can I do a comedy specialist? No, I can't. No, I can't. Ash, do you want to do yours?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like we already know what mine is because we already talked about it. But essentially, 2 brothers chase danger and death constantly while staying in seedy motel room.
See, that's not describing it badly. You would just say 2 brothers review hotel rooms.
It's true.
That would be describing it poorly. My problem is I don't have a favorite TV. I don't watch that much TV. Like, the only TV I do watch is like anime, and even then, I don't know what my favorite thing is.
I feel like I can describe one of your favorite shows badly.
Okay, all right, do that.
Yes.
I'll try and guess.
This is what happens when people don't give a fuck that your main character's OP.
One Punch Man.
Yeah,
it's One Punch Man.
Yeah. That's good.
Exactly. The one-hit wonder. I fucking love that show, though. I fucking love that show. People are like, oh, he's so OP. That's the point. That's the point. He's overpowered for a reason.
He's like everyone's OC.
Kind of. Yeah. Let's talk about Ashlyn's book.
My book.
Yeah,
we just whipping that out there already.
Straight away.
Ashlyn's the only one of us that's literate.
That's not true. I write.
I wouldn't.
Just Cabbage thinks it's bad.
That's fair. I have not had any feedback back from Cabbage yet, so I'm terrified now. But we'll see what we think. I have a book that it's just going to be an ebook, so I mean, don't get too excited, guys. It's like a fantasy.
No, that's perfect. Ebooks are very easily digestible by podcast fans.
It's the way of the future.
Exactly.
It is called Autumn's Rite, like RITE when you read it.
Like a burial rite.
Yeah, like ritual rite.
And we're back to Area 51.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. We're just doing a full circle here.
Yeah, truly.
So it's in the works. We're getting the cover made currently, so I'm pretty excited about it. It's going to be coming out soon. Cool. But I'll have more info when it launches.
Do you know which platform it's going to be on?
Definitely Amazon Kindle at the moment. I don't know what other platforms. I'll have a look into that when we're actually sort of transversing it into ebook form. But I mean, I use Amazon Kindle, so I know I want it to be on there. But I definitely need to do more research into other platforms. And
definitely put it on
what everyone uses. Well. Yeah, even just a platform form of just being able to download it. Buy it straight from a website and download it. But we'll see. That's my fiance's job to relay that into ebook form and do all the boring stuff that I don't want to do.
That's how she's gonna tell you she's engaged.
My fiance.
My fiancé.
Yeah, I've only had a few months to say that, so I'm just gonna reuse it all over again.
I'm so excited for when you actually get married and we can call him your housewife. I'm ready for it.
Are you guys getting married in New Zealand? Obviously, right?
Yes, yeah.
Right.
It'll be. I mean, there's too much family in New Zealand. We're both from New Zealand, so it just makes sense to have it there.
Hey V, do you think we should save up and go to New Zealand?
Yes.
I mean, look, I have relatives. We could swing some free accommodation and
yes. I mean, you're assuming that they're even remotely in the vicinity of where we're getting married, but yes.
How big could New Zealand be?
I was going to say New Zealand's just not that big.
Just down the road, you mean? Yeah.
But also driving on like snowy. What is it? All of it snowy? I actually don't know that much about it. I'll be honest. I do not know that much.
I mean, look. If you watch Lord of the Rings, that is actually a pretty good example of what the different environments in New Zealand look like. And I'm really half joking.
Not once. I've never seen Lord of the Rings.
Oh, so we got to end the podcast right here and get a new third person.
I'm sorry, this just isn't going to work for me. Creative differences.
We're annexing the creator of the podcast. Yeah, bye.
Wait.
I've never seen Lord of the Rings. This bitch empty.
We can use it. I love it.
I'm learning. I'm learning.
Dad. I've never seen Lord of the Rings. I've never seen. I used to say I've never seen Harry Potter, but that's not true. I'd never seen Harry Potter in full without falling asleep, which is not shade at all. I don't think they're boring. I just never had the time to watch them. And the only time I could watch the TV was when my mum would stop watching it at like 10 p.m. And I was like 6. I was like, I'm too tired. I have to go to bed, but Dumbledore's about to die. Spoilers.
See, for me, Harry Potter was like my birthday party every year. Like I got to like really manipulate. Well, okay, I was really unpopular, so like there wasn't a lot of like people that actually wanted to go. But of the few people that did, I used to be like, yeah, I can take 3 people, and I'll take whoever's nicest to me in primary school, and used to really milk it.
Harry Potter. Mm-hmm.
I think the last one came out as I was in year 6. So, I mean, it wasn't like. I don't know. I think I might have been too late to the party. I think it might have. I don't want to. Yeah. I don't want to, because I'm 20, right? But I think because I was so late to the party and I was so young, because that shit has a lot of fantasy stuff that I don't think kids really wake up to until a little bit later. Like not like and I didn't read the books. I think you've got to read the books.
I think that's sort of my area because I'm 27, the books came out and we were like, the books were just insane and we definitely all read the books and then it was like, oh my goodness, they're going to be movies.
Well, there was nothing like it when it came out.
No,
there was nothing high fantasy for kids.
No, and that being said, apparently Harry Potter books, like still like kids in school, just read them, like read the hell out of them. We had so I'm from Bunbury in Western Australia. We had a local school get on the news over here because they put the Harry Potter books in a cage because the kids kept borrowing them more than any other books. And they're like, you need to read something else. So they literally got them off the shelves, put them in a cage. And oh my goodness, the community debate that ensued.
Did they call it Azkaban?
Wow.
No.
Azkaban.
That's such a missed opportunity.
Yeah, right? Because it got Azkaban. I love it.
Oh,
they missed out. They
did.
Only true pun calligraphers could really, really opportune. But they're like, no, you have to read something else. You have to wait. And it's like, I've done my waiting.
Out of curiosity, and again, getting to know you, what Hogwarts house are you guys?
Oh, I love this one.
I'm Ravenclaw. I did the test. I'm Ravenclaw.
I am also a Ravenclaw.
You're a Hufflepuff. You fucking Hufflepuff.
Of course she is.
Is that at me?
Yes.
Hell no, I'm a Slytherin. I was just telling you about how I used to bribe people.
What?
I used to bribe people to be my friend by whether or not I'd take them to the Harry Potter movies or not.
I don't know.
I don't see you as a
Slytherin. As a Hufflepuff.
Well, I actually got sorted into Ravenclaw when I was younger, and I retook the test when I started uni. And it made me realize things about myself that I didn't want to realize. But like even when I learn and stuff, I only learn stuff that gets me ahead so that I can again get my way with things.
See, I'm very similar. I only learn things that get me head. Yeah, that's it. That's why I'm a Ravenclaw.
Ahead. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But,
yes, head. Yes.
It's a bit like the problem I have with Hogwarts houses is it's a bit like the Enneagram test. Like you attribute the really positive characteristics. Like Ravenclaw, I'm like, yeah, I guess I could say I'm smart, and I guess I could say I'm creative, and I guess I could say I'm the best. But in reality, I'm probably a Hufflepuff because I'm dumb as shit.
But can we
dumb as shit, and I'm creative.
Hufflepuffs make the world go round. They believe in hard work.
Attribute those things. Like I've seen people doing Enneagram tests or Enneagram tests, and they're like, yeah, I'm really quiet. I don't like people, but like, I don't like being alone. And it's like, but it's not going to be able to attribute you to anything. And they're really disappointed with their results because they haven't gotten really positive results. It's like, oh, you have a really toxic personality. You should change. And they're like, I think this is wrong.
No.
I think people aren't realistic.
Yeah.
I remember in, it must have been like it must have been second year of my social work degree. We had a lecturer come in who, by the way, definitely a Slytherin. This guy, definitely a Slytherin, went around and was like, "Look, I've been monitoring you guys for the first 6 weeks of class, and I think I've sorted you guys out into your personality type. So I'm going to hand out a slip of paper to each of you, which I think fits your personality type. So I need you to tell me if that's right or not." So of course we're like, oh yeah, like, whatever, like you're going to get it wrong. So anyway, he hands us out our respective pieces of paper, and we all look at them and we're kind of like, actually, yeah, that does fit us. Awesome. And started discussing it, and then eventually everyone in the class, after having a bit of a chat, realised he'd all given us the same description, and kind of proved a point about social workers.
Yeah,
that's really good. I like that.
That is pretty cool.
I think it's just you sort of read into what you think you are like, and you're like, oh yeah, that's totally me.
Mm-hmm. I'm a really good, outstanding person.
You can attribute things. So you can't, if I sat you down and I said, what is your personality traits? You'd probably be like, I like food, and that's it. Right? Like you can't objectively say what your personality is.
Exactly.
Unless you're like a sociopath, because you're making it all up. But if
I often say lacking.
If you're having things read to you, like I'm a Taurus, I'm like really materialistic, I'm really stubborn, but I'm like, I love relaxing. Who the fuck is not stubborn? Who the fuck does not like relaxing? Tell me that. Who the fuck does not like nature? Who the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, when people ask me what my personality type is, I often just say lacking.
Blank. Not assessed. Non-applicable.
Pretty much.
I
don't have a personality, I just have memes.
Let's try and guess. I think
just full of memes.
We haven't said it. What astrological sign are you? Like, what do you guys think I am?
Oh, like a Scorpio?
V, what do you think?
Oh, I would say I'm actually going to pick you as an Aquarius.
I'm a Scorpio.
Oh, fuck yeah.
1 point to Ash.
Yeah. What about Ash? What would Ash be? I think maybe an Aquarius. V, what do you reckon?
Oh, I'm going to say, I don't know why I'm thinking this, but Capricorn.
1 point for you, Venus.
Oh, yes.
Cappy babe.
My granddad was a Capricorn, and I loved my granddad, and I don't know.
Are you a Sag, Venus?
Yes.
Sagittarius. We all got one. Yay.
I'm the world's least traveled homebody Sagittarius that ever lived.
Yeah.
It's funny because I'm on the cusp of Sagittarius Capricorn.
Oh my god. You're on the cusp of Saggy.
Of December, yeah. So
you're borderline Saggy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, there's the whole thoughts of it being completely wrong. You've read all the things about it being, we're meant to be, what is it, like 2 months backwards or something?
We cannot change it now. We cannot change it now. Let's not pretend. Let's not pretend.
Yeah.
I think I've looked at it and I'm meant to be a Cancer or something now. I can't remember now. I'd have to
look at all the merch and like paraphernalia we would all have to return if it turned out we were different.
I have a scorpion tattoo on my taint. What am I supposed to do about that?
Well, I do.
Bleach it off. Start again.
I've had a couple of people go, "Oh, are you a Scorpio?" Because I do have a scorpion tattoo, which I just got because I thought scorpions are really cool.
Is that because you're a toxic bitch?
Yeah. It's because I come with a sting in the tail.
It's Brittany, bitch.
You've got toxic loads. Have you? Okay. All right. Let's move on to our final segment, which is Fetish of the Week. But instead of doing the one that we pre-decided, I'd like to talk about bug chasers. Do you guys know what this is?
No.
So a bug chaser is essentially someone who is STD free, who ritually looks out to have unprotected bareback sex with someone who is HIV positive. And essentially they go and collect all the bugs. It's a bit like Pokemon, but fucked.
What? Wow. Why?
I don't know. I talked to a guy about it on Grindr because, I'm disgusting. And I was like, what is the appeal? Like, why do you do it? And he goes, it's like the ultimate form of domination. Someone takes your life. I'm like, but you don't. But you die about it.
But you'd be dead at the end.
Die about it.
But like not minimizing it, because like big deal and like really emotional thing to happen to you if you turned out to be HIV, positive and stuff.
Yeah.
But like treatment's pretty good, pretty successful treatment for a lot of people.
That's what they're cool with. But it's like this person doing this ultimate act of like, I have so much power over you in this situation. Like it's apparently the ultimate submissive, dominant.
I feel like it would be different if they were giving it, like they were already HIV positive and they were like, oh yeah, like I'm dominant, well. I'm like giving it. Like that makes more sense because they're like, but I feel like the other way around, it doesn't make sense dominance wise for me. I don't know. My brain can't.
I don't know. Just do the hetero thing and get their name tattooed on your ass or something. Like.
See,
and a big old love heart.
But these people, and I don't get it, honestly, because I don't. It's not something that pertains to me. But I understand the like mentality of it, kind of. But I just think these people don't really have any forward thinking.
I was just thinking back to the time that I got chlamydia, and I thought my life was over because I had to take antibiotics, and I felt so dirty, and it was, nah.
But I think that's probably wrong. I think the way we think about STDs is probably incorrect as a whole.
Yeah.
But I just, like, I got a UTI, right? First time anal sex, didn't realize, right? So I didn't pee afterwards, which kids always pee after sex.
Bad news.
PSA, pee after you have sex, kids.
And that's not just for boys, that's for ladies too.
Exactly. It neutralizes your pH balance. It's wonderful.
In fact, it's for everyone, even boys and ladies and people who might not be a boy or a lady.
Everyone in between. Just piss during or after sex.
Particularly if your partner's into it, piss during.
Yeah. But they have to be wearing like full rubber, or you're going to get the shit disgustingly dirty.
Put a towel down.
What was I saying? Oh, so I got a UTI, and I was so ashamed and so embarrassed, and I was hiding this pain because it hurts. Like, it really hurts. And you guys know, you're constantly pissing all the time, and you go to pee, and it'll be like drip, drip, but it'll hurt.
You're pissing razor blades.
Exactly.
Correct.
Exactly. You're pissing razor blades. And I know, too much information, but I knew what yeast needs to survive. So I didn't ask my parents. I just drank vinegar and it went away. And I think kids having to resort to that is probably really bad. Like trying to Google away symptoms instead of having to like ask parents. I feel like we should just be cooler as a society about, I'm having sex. Something happened. Can you help me?
Oh, for sure. That's like a whole other hot topic of
pregnancy,
birth control, and
or even just having one person you can go to. Like my mum's always been my person. Like gave me the birds and the bees talk way too early, and I didn't realize it was the birds and the bees talk, and then it all fell into place later. And I was like, I do know how babies are made. Wow. Even though for like the first 3 years of my life, I thought babies were made by pot plants, but that's another story. But yeah, like I remember like when I got, again, just talking about me catching chlamydia. I remember when I got chlamydia, I was like really freaked out and called mum, and I was like, look, they're putting on my antibiotics. My mum's an ex-nurse. So she's like, yep, that's the right thing. And don't you dare tell your father because he will be devastated. And I was like, yeah, fair point. Okay.
You got the clap. You're disowned.
Yep.
You didn't just get the clap. You got a round of applause, bitch. But yeah, have you ever had an STI, Ashlyn?
I had a pelvic infection once.
Ooh.
Something, that was not fun. So that was
how big was the dick?
Not that. I can't even remember.
It's literally like hentai, like just reaching the cervix.
Just pushing the cervix all the way through.
Yeah. So
it's
that was
like bulging in your stomach.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So yeah, that wasn't very fun. And of course I've had UTIs. That's,
I mean,
goes without saying, being a woman.
That's so I don't understand the the wiping back to front thing, like never wipe back to front. But then I realized because I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
I don't have to worry about it. I don't have an opening there. It'd be like
Correct.
if I wipe back to front onto a cut on my taint. Like,
Yeah. Or you wiped your butt and then you wiped it all over your dick hole.
I just never got it. But do you guys remember, and this is for a very Australian crowd, on Toasted TV, they used to tell you how to wipe. Do you not remember that?
I do not, but I'm not from here.
It was Cheese TV for me.
Cheese TV, that's the one. But Cheese TV and Toasted TV are the same thing. It's regional. But they used to say, was it 2 squares of paper never wipe back to front?
Yeah,
2 squares of paper. I'm sorry, who uses 2 squares of paper?
On the back of my toilet paper, it says use 4 squares max. Who the fuck is using 4
Is
squares
this like
of toilet paper?
100 ply?
No, it's like 4 ply or 5 ply.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That I would.
No.
That's true privilege, is being able to use more than 4 pieces of paper to wipe your ass.
I have to when it's
and still being able to flush it.
It's true. I mean, we have like 1 ply where we are, so it's definitely more than 4 squares of toilet paper.
I can't deal with, so at workplaces, and thank God not at mine. Mine is actually really good with this. But at my old work, when I worked for a movie theater that will not be named, when I was working for them, they had toilet paper and it was tissue paper. It was not good. It was like you would if you didn't wrap it around your hand 17 times, your finger would just go through straight into your anus, and you'd be like, I just digitally stimulated more poop.
So
now
my
I'm gonna
thing
be here an
is,
extra 10 minutes.
if it's too fragile, it gets stuck on things and it gets itchy and
just disintegrates. It just
This is a wonderful idea of what our podcast is going to be, because we have talked about ourselves, our horoscopes, shitting, UTIs, fetishes, anime. What else did we talk about?
Supernatural.
Getting married, your book, your e-store. Which, by the way, what is the link to your e-store, Ashlyn?
thewitchesvault.com, that one.
Yeah, we'll leave that in the show notes. But that's like really cool aesthetic stuff. But yeah, I just we jump around so fucking much. And eventually I'm gonna be doing spooky stories because I'm a spooky bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. Spooksville, love.
Ash has never seen a ghost. I mean, she has her mum's ghost stories, but she's never seen a ghost. Have you seen a ghost, V?
I have. I'll talk about it on another podcast. I have a really creepy story about seeing dead people when I was a kid and freaking out my mum.
Seeing dead people as like a real dead body, or as like
spirits.
Oh yes.
And mum thought we had a house invader, but it was just me seeing ghosts. So we'll save that for another time.
Let's do one of
my
the
homework
episodes.
is
Yeah, get those stories off your mum while you're in New Zealand.
Yes. I mean, I have them already, but I feel like my homework is to now go find a ghost. So I'm just going to go get a Ouija board.
BRB.
BRB. Ouija board time.
Exactly. Yep. I'm so terrified of Ouija boards.
Oh, yeah, me too. I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole, but,
that. No.
I mean, love the aesthetic, but that is it.
Have you seen that GIF, that video? Do you know who Trixie Mattel is?
Oh, what does that name ring a bell?
She's a famous drag queen.
Yeah.
She makes a drink and she puts a shot glass full of alcohol in a glass, and then she puts it upside down on the table and it starts moving by itself, and she goes, "Is this an alcoholic Ouija board? What the fuck?" And I scream laughed so loud, but I was like, wait, does that mean any shot glass on any surface is a Ouija board?
Oh fuck.
Because
if you've got letters, I mean, you need letters there, like an alphabet.
Well, yes, no.
I have the creepiest story about Ouija boards. So my sister did one when we were younger. She was like 14, so she was like feeling her rebellious oats. And she started talking to this person, and this should probably be on the Supernatural podcast, but she started talking to this thing, and I woke up and saw a man in the lounge room sort of bit, and she had been having nightmares about a man every day since she'd done it. And then one day she woke up, and she was on drugs at the time, so I don't know how true this is. But I heard her knock into the table, which the table was right next, like not right next, but like a few meters away from the couch that was there. And she had been thrown from the couch onto the table, but her back legs were on the table. So she would have had to get on the table and then fall backwards off of it.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, fucked up. Don't fuck with Ouija boards, kids.
I mean, she's probably possessed.
I mean, let's be real. She's been kind of weird ever since. Like, she keeps talking in tongues.
For like 20 years now. I don't know what's going on with her.
Yeah, she did it when I was 0 years old. Yeah. That's how I know the story so well.
Yeah, I mean, I was aiming for me because I'm 27, so that'd be like 7-year-old me. But okay, we forgive that you're young. Okay, it's cool.
I was just an idea in my dad's my dad's balls.
Just an apple in their eye.
Yeah, exactly. A little sparkle in his eye. But I think that'll do, Pig. For this week's episode.
I'll do.
All of our links will be in the description. We have an Instagram, we have Spotify, we have SoundCloud, we have what's that other one? Podbean. We have Castbox.
Well, we have plans. We have plans to do all these things.
We got big plans, boy. I've done Castbox, SoundCloud, and YouTube.
So we've got that checklist. Let's see how much we actually achieve.
Yeah.
And that might give people another good idea about who they're dealing with.
Yes.
So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We're going to be back next week. New episodes every Monday. Recording on the Friday, so obviously we won't be completely up to date. If something happens on the Sunday and we haven't heard about it, we're not going to talk about it. We'll talk about it next week. So just be patient, please. Yeah. Just be patient.
Yep.
All right. Well, I think that was pretty successful. Don't talk to me.
Yep. Goodbye, everyone. Go clap some Malevolent ghost cheeks.